So for more about the special votes, we now turn to Lenasia in the south of Johannesburg and an elderly care facility where SABC News reporter Hasina Gori is speaking to some of the seniors there. Very good morning to you, Hasina. Thank you so much for joining us. What are you seeing there?
Good morning, Simpiwe. We're here in the south of Johannesburg, as you mentioned, at an old age home village. It's called Nirvana Haven, where residents here are among those that are expected to cast their vote. We know that Gauteng amounts for 350 or more than 350,000 of the special votes that are expected to be cast over the next 2 days. That's over Monday and Tuesday. Those that are eligible for special votes include the elderly, but also those that may be working on the specific day when elections are happening, which happens to be this Wednesday. Those include police officers, emergency service workers, journalists, those that are working within the IEC spaces, as well as those that might be employed in various different areas away from their voter registration stations. As we know, in this specific elections, the rules have been amended that voters have to vote at the voter registration station that they registered at. They will not be allowed to vote at any other station except for where they had been registered. That's why many have registered to vote on this specific day. I want to bring in someone who has come to vote, someone who's working on the day. Jonathan, thank you so much for speaking to us. You're one of those who've come out today to cast your vote. Can you tell me what were the reasons that made you apply for the special vote today?
It doesn't mean why I apply for special vote today, because I won't be here on Wednesday. I'll be working, and by the time I get home, it's already late. So that's why I applied for special vote, to cast my vote, because it's important for the youth out here to cast their vote and make a difference in this place.
You said you will be working. Can you just elaborate what work you do?
I'm in the security field. I am a security guard, not shy to say it, but it's a job at the moment. And I love the job I do. It's passionate, but what can we do?
You're from this area. You've lived in Lenasia in the south of Johannesburg, an area that has rich history when it comes to apartheid, around, the reasons why this community was created as well. What has life been like for you growing up here in this area from a post, to apartheid times to now, post-apartheid?
Well, post-apartheid was difficult for our parents and my grandfather, who was in exile as well. His name is Kista Monsemi as well. So from 94 to now, there's been a lot of difference in this place. I mean, from 94 till, let's say, after Mandela's time, it was great living here. But now, crime has been hitting us heavily. People, young youth, dies every day. And poverty, it's really sad to see young kids hungry at the moment. Unemployment in Lenasia, it's really real. And that's what I can say.
You've cast your vote. I'm not going to ask you who you voted for, but what was some of the things you took into consideration when you decided who to give your mark on those 3 ballots?
Well, I hope that the party I voted for does a change. I mean, the Indian community is struggling as well. We're multi-racial area in 13th. And I mean, for youth to be unemployed, that's why we have drugs issues. So maybe the party I voted for will change the situation, or maybe it will be the same. Only God knows.
You've voted, this is not your first election that you voted. When you cast your vote in the past, did you see change being brought about by those parties? Are you giving them another chance, or are you giving someone completely new a chance this time?
Well, I don't think that the party deserves at the moment, the new parties deserve a vote from me at the moment. I'm giving the party I voted for a second chance. Hopefully it will be a difference, and hopefully we'll see change in our country at the moment.
Thank you so much. That was Jonathan Angasami speaking to us here outside the Nirvana Haven, where he just cast his special vote. A security guard who would be working on the day, saying it was important for him to cast a vote, as there's many issues and concerns in this specific area. Lenasia is a multiracial area, but it was created during the Group Areas Act, when many Indian South Africans were moved from Mayfair, Fordsburg into this area. So a rich history, speaking on his own family histories of being part of the struggle as well, saying that he hopes that the party he voted for will bring about change. But remember, the special vote is not only for those that can physically come in today, it's also for those that are unable to come for whatever reasons, whether it's illness or disabilities. And we're going to see the IEC officials going out into their homes to ensure that every single South African that has registered, that is eligible to vote, will be able to cast a vote without any difficulties in the specific area. There's 15 home visits that are expected to take place today. We're hoping to follow that through with the IEC officials, but throughout the country, 600,000 voters will be visited in their homes to ensure that their marks are made. The story is the first day of special votes tomorrow as well, expected to continue. But for now, Simply, we're back to you in studio.